Hello again, everyone. It's Vince, and this is our update for February 10th, 2026. Let's take a quick look at what was an interesting day, but a fairly quiet day overall. We started the day on a positive note here, started to climb, and then spent the rest of the day pretty much fizzing out here. By the end of it, the Dow here up 50 points. The S&P 500 down 21, while the Nasdaq was down 135, and the Russell down just 7 points here. So overall, not a very active day. Even if we look at crude oil, down 40 cents. Gold is down 48, but look at the range from high to low. Just a very quiet day compared to many of the days we've seen recently. Silver down a buck 85. Bond yields were lower. The dollar, it bounced around a little, but basically flat on the day, while the VIX is up 45 cents here. And on the crypto side of things, we have Bitcoin down 1450 and Ethereum down 94 here. Now, today, not much on the radar as far as economic data points. I mean, we had the ADP employment change weekly that was slightly higher than the previous report. Now, tomorrow we do get a significant report. We get the non-farm payroll numbers, the full employment report. That will be interesting, followed by initial jobless claims on Thursday and CPI on Friday. Earnings season well underway here, and we had a few here. I mean, just after the market closed, we had Ford post one of their biggest losses in 4 years, and yet the stock is pretty flat after hours. We also had Robinhood. Now, I'm not familiar with the numbers they reported, but certainly the market doesn't seem to like it, at least not in after hours action here, down 5.5 points or a little over 6%. Zillow also reporting and down 4% after market close. So still have, several companies due to report this week. Tomorrow, McDonald's, Cisco, to name a few, Humana here, Shopify, several big names still to come. Now, on the chart side of things, I've got several that I want to share with you today. My favorites, one long, one short. EGO looks pretty good here with a nice long setup after a pretty sizable pullback. And here we are, turning around, and we've got a nice long plus setup here. If we look at the weekly chart, we've also got a long on the weekly so far, and the monthly. And I like this on the monthly. We've got a lot of room to go. We're nowhere near our the all-time high on this one, but after building a base over several years, we came out of it, pulled back, retested it successfully, broke that high, and we've been moving up ever since. And it looks like we've got a lot more room to go. Now, the one hiccup here, earnings are just 9 days away, so we'll have to pay close attention to that as this trade progresses. We also have KGC, another gold-related name, which looks pretty good here. Just not as good to me as EGO. We also have earnings in 8 days here, so we got to be a little careful with that. And then we have a couple on the cheaper side of things. By cheaper, I mean share price. CNTX here, just a $2.36 stock. So keep in mind, these carry a bit more risk. They're a bit more volatile, but we've got another long plus setup here. If we look at the weekly chart, it's been moving, and the monthly here, lots of room to go before we hit the all-time high. But, the key here is overcoming the series of highs that we have right around 270. So we're not far off. If we can break that, we might really get something going here. Earnings for this one, 43 days out, so not a big concern there. The other one is THAR. THAR Just a $4.66 stock. Here we are. Now this one, looking back, the chart, there must have been reverse splits here along the way, but this one has been dead since early 2024, really just building that base and now coming out of it and trying to get something going. We've got another long plus set up here, and earnings here though 15 days out, so a little more to deal with there. And then on the short side, one that looks pretty clean, MSTR. No surprise, this one has obviously been dropping for a while, but we had a recent rally here the last 3 days, and now looks like we're getting rejected here. We've got another short plus setup. We've got lots of overhead resistance, which is good in case things don't work out for us. But if they do, first stop would obviously be the low down here at 103. We're still at 133. And that in itself is a sizable move, but there is the potential, obviously, for a lot more downside here. So MSTR on the short side and earnings here 83 days out. We've already got that earnings report for this earnings season. So lots to look at there. Just a reminder, again, if you haven't received a copy of our new Victory 3 indicator but would like to test it along with us, we're offering it to you. No charge for a while here. We'd like you to play around with it. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. All we need is your TradingView profile name, which you'll find under this little icon on the top left of your chart here. Once you email us that and request access, we'll grant you that right away. All right. Another reminder, we are having a live market chat tomorrow morning, kicking off February 11th, tomorrow, Wednesday, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is when we kick off. So I really hope to see you there. But until then, enjoy your evening, and we'll see you on our next update. Take care.